So, you might be wondering, why am I just standing here talking to you by myself? Why am I standing in front of some giant house? Well, I'm going to explain that in just a second. First, let me just introduce myself. My name is Tyler, and I am the last man on Earth. So this is week 1 of my survival here on Earth. It's just me alone. I haven't found anybody else. I've searched, but the apocalypse has taken over. It's only safe during the day. The monsters only come out at night. We need to be safe. It's just, you need to be safe. And no one was. Nobody took precautions. I was one of the richest men in this city, owning the YouTube studios here in the small town of Oakville, Ontario, Canada. And seeing as I am such a rich man, I took many precautions. But in this first week, I'm just going to tell you the precautions I've taken, and we're going to explore a little, and I'll just show you what I have to survive off of. So let's just get started here. So this is my yard, my courtyard up to my mansion here. As you can see, I have taken great precautions in fortifying my fortress with barbed wire over the entire thing. Now, I don't have a key on me, but I will go outside later. You need a key to get back in. Now you can see I've double barbed wire this whole place. You can never be too safe. I'll give you a full house tour after this. There's the hot tub though. I still use it. There's still power. I don't know how, but I guess when everybody was gone, there was no power being used, so I'm assuming there's still power somehow. But this is the Chateau de Tyler. Now right here, you might be wondering, well, what is in these chests? Well, I will explain that to you. These are all keys. They are reusable, but sometimes you will lose them, so I took great precautions in getting multiple keys. Now, this is just the first level. We have a basement, first level, second level, and a third level. Now this is just a simple little dining area where I can view at the back. As you can see, it's turning to night, so we don't want to go outside anymore. It's just too dangerous outside. Alright, before we go upstairs, we have a simple, this used to be the television room. It still is. But it's not being used anymore. This you can just tell is a washroom. No big deal there. Now we need to go upstairs. Upstairs here, right here, happens to be the ladder. Then will lead, I believe, upstairs again. This is just one of the dining halls, but that is not where I keep my food. This is the dining hall where I've kept everything. I've had to cook myself. I will have to start a garden. We have very little food left, so we're going to have to figure out how to survive. We're going to have to start scavenging. I have prepared myself. I bought the essential tools I'll need to survive. But you can just tell, once that moon is like that, there's no safe place but inside. And if there is anybody out there, anybody at all, I know they're not in Oakville. I have not traveled outside of Oakville, but in the future, we might have to. But let's just go to sleep. Perfect. It's now day again. Today, I think we're going to have to ration our food, so we're going to need to start a garden. Now, I don't know how we're going to get water besides the hot tub, therefore I think we might have to use the hot tub's water until we're able to create more and more. Now, those trees out front, you might be wondering, well, what kind of trees are those? Are those apple trees? Well, yes. Yes, they are. It's not the season yet, but when it becomes season, we will be getting some genuine apples. So, where should we plant this garden? We could easily put stuff out here in the courtyard, but we're going to need water. Now, there isn't much grass near here, so I'm assuming we're going to just have to use what little grass we have, because I believe water can only stretch so far underground before it's just useless. So we'll have to see. We'll just have to test it out, and we'll have to see. Will this work? Now, I'm more of a fan of a baked potato, but lately I haven't had as much wood as I'd like. So it's been hard to create my baked potatoes that I'd like to eat. So we'll plant very little of those. I'm assuming the water level is just not going to reach this. So we're going to have to find another water source outside of the courtyard. I'm thinking we're going to have to go explore. We're going to have to explore, and we're going to have to just find a way to create a garden. We need to find a water source. So I guess we're starting our adventure here today, finding a water source. There's lots of wild animals like this running around, but without anything to really cook it with, there's no need. There's just really no need. No need to kill them yet. Now, where on earth would we find a water source, I wonder? Now, as you can see, lots of doors have been opened, just sitting here, because people have already scavenged through. I'm sure this person has a very fancy washroom. Again, nothing. These houses have been just already fully looted. I don't even see a point really in attempting. They still have their television. Nothing. Just absolutely nothing. A kitchen. They might have food. Unfortunately, they don't have food. They have nothing. They have nothing of use to me. We're going to have to start to chop down houses, I think, in order just to get wood to survive. Because at the moment we have nothing. We have nothing. But I've also lately been thinking about expanding the place that we live. I'm thinking, yes, we fortified that, but I want another place as a backup. We're going to want to barbed wire stuff, but that might become hard because I've run out of barbed wire. So we might just have to go with just a normal wall on any small house. I just want... I'm used to big houses, so I'll probably go for a big house. That's just sewage down there. We don't want to go down there. But we're going to need to try and find anything. The hotel here might have food. I haven't actually really come this far. But now that it's come down to it, I have to really search. Nothing. I'm hoping, just hoping, they have a kitchen. This is the pool area. This is a very nice pool area. I might have to start using this just so I can stay fit. There's only really one way to stay fit. I'm sorry, folks. Camera's died. But I'm still here. Same spot. Luckily, though, I carry many spare batteries on me. I had lots in the house as backups. I don't know why or how. This must be their elevator. It's not a very well planned elevator. It's kind of slow. Almost broken. They have... I'm assuming this whole place has already been looted. It's empty. And usually a hotel is pretty stocked. I mean, they usually have a lot of stuff in them. A hotel is a hotel for a reason. I mean, they carry lots of stuff. I'm assuming this is the dining room area. Looks like there isn't much here. We might as well just break out this window because we're not getting far. I say, we've tried to look. Maybe we'll look about a little bit behind us, but I don't want to go too far. Every time we'll go farther and farther until there's nothing left to search. But I want to try and get back to my office at one point. I have many good items in that office that I didn't have time to grab before it all started to happen. Because you see, I was able to predict that there was an apocalypse coming. Because you see, I had this sixth sense that something bad was about to happen to the earth. And I prepared. I got myself fully prepared. But I think it's time to go home. Well, as you can notice, it's starting to get dark again. I've made it back home. We weren't too far, but I didn't see a point in really recording myself the whole time. So we're back. We need to place our key back in. And as you can see, I'm getting quite hungry. I'm going to just have to go with it. Eat these carrots that we have. Oh, that was quite a bit of carrots we had to go through there. I don't like having to do that. But it is becoming dark again. So I'm assuming the creatures are going to be coming out. And I think that's where I'm going to end off this one. And I'll be back next week for week 2. I am the last man alive, better known as Tyler, and I'll see you all next week. But until then, if I'm still alive, all I really have to say is bye.